After the brutal tear of Damian Lillard's Achilles, along with him getting bought out with the Milwaukee Bucks, that raises some questions on where Damian Lillard's future is going to lay in the NBA. And along with that, the Boston Celtics kind of had a downfall, trading away 2 of their 5 core pieces, along with Jason Tatum also tearing his Achilles. However, there could be some mutual, connection between these 2 cases, as Damian Lillard might become a Boston Celtic soon. But yeah, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And before we get into everything, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. We're obviously going to be talking about Damian Lillard here, and essentially if him going to the Boston Celtics makes sense and is likely. But yeah, make sure you guys do those 2 things, and let's get into it now. So the only firm evidence we have here is a tweet from NBA Central saying Jason Tatum has been recruiting Damian Lillard to join the Celtics, and that's all the evidence we have here. But we can at least talk about the situation and see how likely this situation is to happen. And there's actually some parallels here between Damian Lillard and the Boston Celtics, and I think it actually makes a lot of sense for him to end up being there, because obviously he's going to miss this season. Same with Jason Tatum. They're probably going to miss the whole regular season. But the season after, that could be one last dance for Damian Lillard, and he could be a great addition to the Boston Celtics if he is somewhat the same player he was before his Achilles tear. And the first thing I want to talk about how Damian Lillard going to the Boston Celtics makes some sort of sense is that him and Jason Tatum just had the same injury around the same time. I think it was like 2 weeks apart from each other. So, they could rehab together. They could go through the whole process, and they can build a bond together, and that could build some great chemistry, and they could become really great friends from there. And I'm going to put it like this. Imagine you tore your Achilles, and you have to go through the whole process by yourself. You have to create your own motivation. You have to rehab every single day with just you and your trainer. That would suck. But imagine doing it with someone who you trust and someone who you can relate to, right? Like Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum can relate to it, and it can make the Achilles healing process way easier for them. So just that can motivate Dame by itself to go to Boston. Because think about it, people get motivation off of others. That's just how the human nature works. Just think about it like this. Imagine Damian Lillard cannot rehab. He's feeling down and he doesn't have motivation to rehab. If he just looks at Jason Tatum and sees that he's rehabbing, he's going to want to be motivated to rehab with Jason Tatum. And if they're teammates, that could be a good thing for each other, because they can build off each other and have the best rehab situation possible or experience possible. So I feel like, Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum both having the same injury could actually benefit. I know it sucks because they tore their Achilles, but it could benefit in some sort of way as they can bond together and basically go through the whole rehab process together. Another point I want to make is Anthony Simons is on the Celtics. Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons are good friends. Basically, Damian Lillard mentored Anthony Simons to the player he is now. Obviously, Anthony isn't as good as Damian Lillard ever was, but, Damian Lillard is a huge mentor for Anthony, and I feel like him being there could really motivate Dame to go to the Celtics. It just makes sense. I mean, they were teammates from 2017 to 2023 or something like that, 5 years. So Anthony being there could be a good case for the Celtics, as the recruitment for Dame could be easier. I also just genuinely think Dame going to the Celtics could be a great situation for him and the Celtics. Dame can be a third option now. He doesn't have to put too much stress on his body. He doesn't have to carry much of a load, as he did on the Bucks and the Trailblazers. So Dame can just be a great fit for the Celtics, and I feel like alongside Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who are both great defenders, along with Derek White, who's also a great defender, that could basically hide Dame's weaknesses of defense, and he can basically just excel and be the best player he could possibly be. And just think about the starting lineup. We have, Damian Lillard at the 1, Derek White at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Jason Tatum at the 4. You could find whatever center possible. I know the Celtics are still looking for that department right now, but you also have Anthony Simons off the bench. The Celtics could have a nasty squad, not next season because they're going to be injured, but the season after, the Celtics can go right back into contention and basically not skip a beat. Maybe even be better. And it's not even like Damian Lillard's going to request a lot of money. He still got paid from the Bucks. He's going to get paid for the next 4 years, something like that. They stretched out the contract for 4 years. So Dame's going to be making great money. So he doesn't have to sign for that much. He could just sign for the mid-level, or he could just sign, for a $8 to $9 million contract. I don't know exactly where Dame's head at is money-wise, but I don't think he would be asking that much for whatever team he goes to, especially because he's going to be injured for this upcoming season. So it probably could just be a 2-year contract, and he can maybe hope to have a great season and make more money after that contract ends. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Dame wasn't really hurt by the Bucks buying him out at all. He was kind of happy. He wanted to be with his family in Portland, and he wanted to just basically have some freedom to go wherever you'd like. And maybe that place is Boston. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. There's no pressure for Dame to sign a contract right now, as, he's just out for the season, so no team is really prancing on the idea of getting Damian Lillard. But I feel like a team that is invested long-term in their core, like the Boston Celtics, could definitely go for Damian Lillard, because obviously Jason Tatum's out, so it just makes sense, man. It just makes sense. But yeah, y'all, let me know down below what you guys think about this Damian Lillard situation. Let me know if you guys think the Boston Celtics are a great fit for him. I personally do. As a Warriors fan, I don't like the Celtics at all, but I feel like for Dame's case, the Celtics is a great fit for him, especially because he's aging, going into his mid to late 30s. So, the Celtics could be a great destination for him. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think about this. Comment all of your thoughts down there. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe, like I always say. Helps me out so much. And yeah, we out.